The glory of Great Britain must be recorded the enormous effort made by its people, showing through operations of its army and navy. The British Empire, including the colonies, had a casualty list of 3,049,992 men out of a total population of 440 million. Of these, 658,665 were killed, 2,032,122 were wounded, and 359,204 were reported missing. It raised an army of 7 million and fought 7 separate foreign campaigns in France, Italy, Dardanelles, Mesopotamia, Macedonia, East Africa, and Egypt. It raised its Navy personnel from 115,000 to 450,000 men. Cooperating with its allies on the sea, it destroyed approximately 150 German and Austrian submarines. It aided materially the American Navy and Transport Service in sending overseas the great American Army, whose coming decided the war. The British Navy and Transport Service during the war made the following record of transportation in convoy: 20 million men, 2 million horses, 130 million tons of food, 25 million tons of explosives and supplies, 51 million tons of oil and fuels, 500,000 vehicles. In 1917 alone, 7 million men, 500,000 animals, 200,000 vehicles, and 9,500,000 tons of stores were conveyed to the several war fronts. The German losses were estimated at 1,588,000 killed or died of disease, 4 million wounded, and 750,000 prisoners and missing. A tabulation of the estimates of casualties and the money cost of the war reveals the enormous price paid by humanity to convince a military-mad dramatic cast that right and not might must hereafter rule the world. Grand total of estimated cost in money, $249 billion. Was the cost too heavy? Was the price of international liberty paid in human lives and in sacrifices untold too great for the peace that followed? Even the most practical of money changers, the most sentimental pacifist, viewing the cost in connection with the liberation of whole nations, with the spread of enlightened liberty through oppressed and benighted lands, with the destruction of autocracy, of the military caste, and of Teutonic culture in its materialistic aspect, must agree that the blood was well shed, the treasure well spent. Millions of gallant, eager youths learned how to die fearlessly and gloriously. They died to teach Vandal nations that nevermore will humanity permit the exploitation of peoples for militaristic purposes. As Milton, the great philosopher-poet, phrased the lesson taught to Germany on the fields of France, "They err who count it glorious to subdue by conquest far and wide, to overrun large countries, and in field great battles win, great cities by assault. What do these worthies but rob and spoil, burn, slaughter, and enslave? Peaceful nations, neighboring or remote, made captive, yet deserving freedom more than those their conquerors, who leave behind nothing but ruin wheresoever they rove, and all the flourishing works of peace destroy."